Hey there, gorgeous gays. Version 2 here with another E3. Well, E3 video. We already started E3 this year. But it's the Indie Game Showcase, the Wholesome Direct. Once again, like the Summer Games First. I don't know if this is technically part of E3. But it's all going on at the same time. It's all leading up to it. It's all part of it. So I'm just going to say that it's part of E3. Because then it will have E3 in the title of the video. And it will get clicks because it has E3. Rather than just being Wholesome Direct, or just Summer Games Fest. But this is stutters. Ugh, god damn it! Wasn't stuttering with all the action going on with Final Fantasy earlier today, but now there's stutters. Ugh, whatever. I don't know what's going on with my computer. I refuse to understand computers, because. Anyway, I don't know who sets this up. Apparently there was one last year, and I had no idea about it, but there is one this year. I think it's just a group of people, like, who are just devs, or friends of devs, or something, or, like, maybe community managers. I'm not sure who sets this up, but, it's just, like, it's an indie game showcase. It's made by indies, basically, and it's wholesome themed. It's a bunch of cutesy happy, stuff based on, well, the title of Wholesome Direct. Indie Directs by Nintendo are always fantastic. There's always a lot of games in there that look sick. And I'm excited to see what's here. There is one thing that I know that's in here, because it's a game that I've been following for a while. I also backed the same developers' last game on Kickstarter. So I saw them post about it this morning. The game's already been announced, just it's coming to some new platforms. So I know one game that's in this, but everything else I've got no idea. So I'm excited. How is it still encoding overloaded? What the fuck? I didn't hear about this. It wasn't on the list. They're probably just devs putting stuff together for fun. Okay, actually, no, I do know who put this together, because it's Guerrilla Collective. If you see the timeline things on some of the timetables, this is Guerrilla Collective. No, I do know who put it together, because I remember seeing it on the list of stuff, and there's Guerrilla Collective on there. And then I saw another list say Wholesome Games, Wholesome Direct, and they're at the same time. And then when I searched Guerrilla Collective E3, it came with the Wholesome things. I do know who it is. It's Guerrilla Collective. Gorilla as in Guerrilla Warfare. I don't know how to pronounce that word differently to gorilla as in the big monkey thing. But anyway, we're gonna watch this. I mean, it's an indie direct. I'm excited no matter what. And I bet it's gonna be loud. And I'll fuck up my audio as always. See, that's very loud on my end. That's very loud on my end. How's it on your end? It looks loud on your end. I'm gonna turn it down ever so slightly. Loud? Yeah. I knew it'd be loud. How about now? Is it fine now? So look at all the adorable pretty colors. Look at all the adorable pretty colors.
Wholesome Direct, a celebration of wholesome games. My name is Jenny Wyndham, and I am joined by my co-hosts Victoria Tran and Derek Fields.
Hey, I know one of those people. Not like personally, but like I've seen them before. Victoria Tran.
Games. And remember, if you see any games you love today, head over to wholesomegames.com to get all the info and find out how you can support.
Hell yeah, they just keep it all together. Hell yeah.
All
nice.
right, let's get started.
Can you hear them talking? Because people couldn't in the Summer Games Fest one. Okay. Why is it like a sitcom? Oh, I'm passing out! No! Why is it a sitcom? Bird problems. Okay. Starring Tweeter Gregory, Itchy Parakeet, Lola Van Dove, Pinky McBluebird, and Sunny Seeds. It's so sitcom-y. Not sure crunch is supposed to make my spine crunch. Just birds doing dances? Yeah. Okay. I'm a sitcom narrative game. Okay, so the game itself is meant to be sitcom-esque. Okay. Okay. This is like 45 minutes. If it's this fast for the whole thing, we're
Breakaway is a
gonna see
mysterious
so many
adventure
fucking
game
games.
where you explore a strange town by following trails of light. During your journey, you'll help the residents of this town by using items illuminated by the light to progress the story.
It's gorgeous pixel art. Wow, the fast-paced. Fast-paced, I love it. Snacker! Again, adorable pixel art. A farming cat venture. Is this Stardew Valley, but you play as cats instead? Like 2D sprite cats? I thought it was going to be a giant obelisk, no, it's like a giant arrow thing. Also adorable. Too fast! Pokemon Snap! That summoned a donut. That thing just summoned a donut. Sup, Zeno? This direct's been going for 4 minutes. Welcome to our 4th game. Befriend wacky characters. Spooky. Grumbo. Right. Or Qua. Like LaCroix. Croy. Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. I can't put myself through starting that again. I've played through that game like halfway. Not by halfway, I mean fucking hardly any. But way longer. Still dozens upon dozens upon dozens upon dozens of hours into both of them. I can't bring myself to start it a 3rd time. I can't do it. Alicon!
Wow.
It's like
Go on to Steam right now,
Taking-
please.
Pokemon
Yes.
Snap photography.
Any game, like,
But you
taking
become friends with all
photos
the
and
people that
slapping on
and
a
things that you take
filter,
photos of.
slapping on stickers. I'm into it. I'm into it.
What's
Hi,
up?
I'm Annie,
And I'm Lucas, and we are
Max Inferno,
Inferno.
and we're very excited to introduce to you our tidy puzzle game, A Little to the Left.
it's a game where you stack, sort, and organize things into just the right spot.
Yep. Wait, does that look crooked to you? It's okay, I can fix it.
Ah, they grab it with their hand. People's voices are quiet. Oh, why is it? Volumes are hard. Stop overloading and coding. Oh my god. Lose my sanity by 100%ing it. Didn't it take the completionist literally 1,000 hours to 100% that game? Don't do that. Don't do that. So, yeah, just a game for people who love organizing shit. Oh, and a cat comes along and wrecks it all. Oh, God. Aw. I want to go to a pier town like this. Like, where there's a giant pier that extends over the water and there's, like, shops and restaurants and hangout things on the pier. There's nothing like that here in Sydney. We've got some stuff that's, like, on the harbour, but it's not the same. It's not the same vibe, you know? Oh, so you're literally going to the pier to play arcade games. Blobfish! It's a blobfish! And a dancing little, yucca. Several dancing yuccas. Seeing someone who 100% the DS games. Ooblets! Port forward! Okay, I didn't realize that's what Ooblets was.
We're just getting started, but I'd love to take a moment to mention our collaboration with the International Rescue Committee.
There are now more than 80 million refugees and displaced people around the world who have been forced out of their homes.
I thought you meant 100%
The IRC provides
the
emergency aid
previous
and
version
long-term
of Hyrule
support to
Warriors.
refugees and those displaced
The
by
Dark
war,
Souls games. I mean,
persecution,
I
or natural
platinumed
disasters.
Bloodborne.
We've partnered with Yeti to offer some limited time Wholesome Direct merch, like this incredible 3D acrylic stand, as well as a t-shirt featuring games from today's event.
Okay, that's a
$5
cool
from every
shirt.
product sold goes to the International Rescue Committee.
While
That's a
wholesome
cool
games
shirt.
often show us what a kinder world can look like, we hope this reminds you
shirt's
to never
cute.
forget the suffering in our own world.
And
and
acrylic
what we can
sandy
do to
by
help.
Yeti? Man.
If you'd like to
Reminds
learn
me
more,
of the
you
one
can
for
visit
101, one that I'll eventually get.
rescue.org/wholesomegames or follow at rescue.org on Twitter.
My first one of 2 deliveries has been shipped from the Yeti for the thing that I backed last year. I like Mo. I like Mo.
Cast spells, be queer, and crash the biggest concert of the year. Spirit Swap
Iskender
an
is
action
definitely a
puzzle
lot
game
of
set
people's
in a lush,
sides. Mo's
narrative-driven
mine.
world of witchy demons. Swap bop to the beat as you reassemble lost spirits, enjoy the
gay
lo-fi
as
soundtracks,
hell while
decorate
playing
your
Bejeweled.
bedrooms, and hang with friends.
This is so fast-paced. So fast-paced. Oh, the rhythm of the
Behind the
raindrops as they
Frame
come.
is a narrative-driven puzzle game.
It's Cooking Mama.
Features a unique painting mechanic, 360-degree panoramic scenes, and a totally custom soundtrack.
Sesame Street. Pardon me. Sorry. I love being reductive as hell while watching this stuff. I love it. Seems interesting, but I'm shit at those block swap puzzle games. You know, I can't do them. I can't do Bejeweled stuff. My brain can't think that many steps ahead to actually do Bejeweled well or properly. Ah. Too dusty in here.
Hi, I'm Megan
Skatebird!
Fox, lead developer on Skatebird. Skate games have a history of being input dense and using every button on the gamepad and requiring rapid inputs to boot.
Skatebird!
Skatebird is no exception, as you can see here, but I wanted to see if I could simplify that at all. So I started looking at ways of reducing buttons and thus how much hand travel is required during gameplay. The easiest one was auto push on ollie. Hold ollie down, you go forward. Even classic skate games did this one, but it helps avoid input density on the left stick. After that, I wanted to try and reduce how much your right hand moves, so I started by merging grind and ollie. Normally pulling off a grind requires moving your hand from the bottom of the gamepad face all the way to the top.
I've never
But now it's just
actually
an
played
easy double
any
tap of the
skating
bottom
games
button.
enough to
Add in the
even know
option
how
that
they
slows the
function,
game
really.
down, being able to grab or kick
But this I'll
with just
do
one
because
button
it's
too,
Skatebird.
and hopefully anyone will be able to have fun skateboarding with the bird when Skatebird releases soon.
Skatebird! Skatebird! Everything about that game looks
Here Comes
great.
Nico is the cozy 3D platformer for tired people.
Is that the company, or are they just
What we're
working
seeing
on
now
making
is a
video
showcase
games?
of some of the friendly, quirky characters you'll meet in the game.
Boing boing. Hamsterific weather we're having. Guinea pig stupid. Same
Oh,
thing.
Did I mention your boss is a frog?
I thought Skatebird got a date. It might have. I don't know. Being that it might have gotten a date after this was put together. Keep in mind, this is asking like shit tons of devs make a little video and then spend time putting it all together with the hosts
Hey
and everything
everyone,
talking
I'm
over it as
Saffron,
well.
and I'm the
It
creative
might have gotten a
director
date
at
after
Kitten
that
Cup
video
Studio.
was sent in.
We're making Pico a cozy tea-making simulator where you run a tea house in a town full of cats. We're really excited for you to see what we've been working on, and we hope that if you love tea and cats as much as we do, that you'll come check us out.
Pico is a cute cat-filled tea-making simulation game about taking the
cat.
time for self-care and connecting with the things that make you happy. As the town's newest resident and tea house owner, you'll learn 12 unique rituals and tea-making styles.
Cat cafe. I feel like I've seen like a couple games lately that are cat cafe ideas.
Meet Meredith Weiss, a hard-working career woman in the big city, 1986. She decides to take a break and goes back to her hometown to become
I was literally about to
mail
say this
carrier.
sounds like a movie trailer where I'm going to
It's
get
hardly a chore, driving a mail
like,
truck around such
turntable stop
magnificent
sound.
scenery. Meeting people is also part of the job. Some of them are familiar, many are new. Some of them are friendly, some are very busy, some are happy, some seem happy, some like cats, while others just want their mail. And some of them she could get to know a little bit better. Who knows what will happen in 2 weeks? Meredith might even change a few lives, including her own.
She came back for a job for 2 weeks. Damn. me lazy. Didn't tune in to be called lazy immediately. Oh. Oh. Ouch. Yeah, there's one thing I'll say, is that the focus on exclusively cozy games does mean that some of them seem to have a lot of overlap. Like, this is yet another game on here that looks kind of Stardew Valley-esque in terms of just, like, live life, farming, and designing and stuff like that. It's not to say that that's a bad thing, or, like, it's wrong that for devs to do that. It's just when you have an entire direct focused on just the cozy indie
I will
games.
see you there. There's so
There
much
can be
to
some
that game. I'm
overlap in
excited
that.
for it. All the little characters and their names,
Like, if you're
especially,
super into
were-
that
they're
style of
just
game,
a
when you
cute touch
see
already.
that and the other one before, which one do you decide to go for first? Like, when you see 30 seconds of each, which one jumps out? They look like the same concept, but they can't spend enough time to show, like, the intricacies of them. That thing's adorable! The Lutra is adorable! The Lutra was adorable. It's the main thing I know.
Cocopa's Atlas is a grand adventure on an uncharted planet. Cocopa and Pollimero venture out into a new world full of potential, beautiful landscapes, unique characters, and
I'd say
untold
once again, immediately
secrets.
more farming. Walker and Conway's also an interesting cast has been shown 3 times. Yeah. Again, it's not to say that it's bad or anything like that. It's just the nature of the direct means that overlap happens a lot. Also, and this might just be because it's made by a bunch of indie devs, and indie devs are very frequently queer, but there is a lot of persona, or like anthropomorphic animals in this. There is a lot of games that are featuring that. Aw, sick drifts. Stop calling me lazy. The entire direct is just calling us lazy, but not judging us for it. Now we're being called trash? Now someone's being a giant? Concerts, yes. Start your very own accidental punk band. So that's not going to be shown off here because it's... While it's queer and indie as hell, I would not call it along the line of the cozy aspect. You literally pilot mechs made out of meat and beat the shit out of Nazis and fascists. That's my idea of cozy, but I know it's not the typical idea of cozy.
Sarah,
So
a young girl from Switzerland who's writing letters to her pen friend. Thanks to these letters, she's able to communicate her feelings, hopes, and dreams.
As the game progresses and Sarah gets older, there will be different sides to the story for you to discover,
I'll be honest, I
depending
didn't
on the
realize
words that
houses
you
like
chose.
this exist, where walls actually have curves, like where the wall is angled. I didn't realize that was like a
IBM
real
Games
thing that
presents
houses
letters.
did. I've never seen one. I
Follow
didn't
the
realize
life
that
of
was a
Sarah through all the good times and bad times. Help her find her voice to fight monsters and use the power of words in this nostalgic pen pal adventure.
And I feel like
Look for
addicts
it later
aren't
this
a
year
thing,
on Steam
or like
and also Nintendo
rooms
Switch.
in the roof is not a thing. Because here, like where
You're
the roof
alone
is
on a cold
just
Christmas night.
wiring and insulation.
Stuck
and
at home
just
in a foreign country.
beams and stuff.
That's okay though. You'll get through
I'm
it
gonna
by cooking
immediately
a
put
hot
this
dish
game in
intended
the
for
not
6 people.
actually wholesome category because it uses a gas
Hot
stop,
Pot for One
a
is a
gas
short
stop oven.
experience about the bitterness of lonely times and the
the
sweet
people
comfort
who are
of
cooking
food that keeps us
here
going.
are going to poison themselves with that and have detrimental health effects over the course of their life. And also contribute to climate change more than houses that don't have that. Not that it's for the people
Traverse the
living there,
grove
but
as a guardian grape.
It's so ridiculous that that's a thing that we
Protect
just allow
friends,
to
gather
just be a
precious
thing.
materials, and
in
repair
illegal
social ties and
houses.
structures by bringing the community of each village together as they work to fend off the rot.
Fend off the rot.
Guide Concord's restoration efforts and earn the trust of the community.
Tracks of Thought is an RPG shaped by your own personality.
As it says, a lot of anthropomorphic animals in this. Bug off.
Find common ground in card-based battles and overcome your pitfalls together. Ready to confront yourself?
Yeah, would for like half of
Be
them.
sure to catch the demo on Steam right now.
Sellouts. No, sellout, just
Hi
got a demo on
everyone, I'm
Steam.
Michelle Olsen, the game director of Beasts of Maravilla Island. Beasts of Maravilla Island is a game about discovering extraordinary creatures, learning their behaviors, and most importantly, photographing their majesty. My team and I are so excited for you to meet all
do
of
we get
Maravilla Island's magical
ASMR
inhabitants
E3
and see the
showcases?
amazing photos that you take.
Embark on your adventure in the hidden magic jungles of Maravilla Island. Assume the role of an aspiring wildlife photographer armed with her grandfather's camera
Adorable turtle.
and a field guide of Maravilla Island. Explore, discover extraordinary creatures,
So I said there was an
interact with them
overlap
their
in like
natural
categories
habitat,
because
and
they're all
photograph
focused
the
on cozy
enchanting,
indie games.
unique
This
behaviors
is the
you reveal.
second photograph nature wildlife
On your
game
journey
that
through
we've
the
got.
magic jungles, you'll
They go in
climb,
very
explore,
different
and solve puzzles
ways
with the
about
island's
it,
flora and fauna
but the other one was
to
like
find and
befriend
photograph
them and
these
them,
fabulous
and they're
beasts.
like
Play with a
more
rambunctious
wild
otter
creatures.
crocodile.
Where this is
Be
like
the wingman for a
fantasy
love-struck
animals.
bird monkey and discover
Like
the favorite
take
hiding
real
spots
animals
of
and make them
birds
huge.
disguised
Like
as
those are the banana
bananas.
birds of Donkey Kong Country 3. There are some ASMR games out there that sounds like torture. I'm sorry, ASMR stuff to me is
Beasts of
horrendous to
Maravilla
listen to, and
Island is
I hate
out today.
It makes me deeply uncomfortable and irritated to listen to ASMR stuff. I hate whispering. That's
Hi,
probably a big
I'm
part of it.
Suncha from Scorecat Studio, and we're making Hua. We had a lot of fun at Wholesome Direct last May, and we're super excited
When
to be
people
back
like
again with
whisper,
some
it's
new
hard for me to
updates.
understand them, so it
This
drives me
time we
insane.
have some exclusive footage as well as an announcement to make, so do stay tuned till the end of the video.
So this time we're underground. This is home to the flying rocks. As you match each of them to their own cloud of light, they will become the cutest moving platforms.
Flying rocks. Okay, so far, like, to jump up a couple steps, it, like, has taken quite a few seconds. So
Since last year at Wholesome Direct, our fairy has come a long, long way. And now that she's almost ready to meet everyone, we would like to say thank you for being all the while supportive and kind. Today we are really happy to announce that Hua will be coming to you guys on the 21st of August, 2021. We cannot wait for everyone to join this journey, and see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.
3, 2, 1, 1, 0. Okay, here we go. Hi, I'm Itsumi. I play piano when I can get someone to actually pay me.
Itsu, this house has lawn games. Did you see?
Luca! Hey, it's my friend Luca.
Thoughts on hentai?
Luca is the planet Saturn because he's far away, and Carter is a shooting star because they have long sweaters and do wishes.
Exactly. Thank you, Itsu. This is Jay. Jay is scary, but in a hot way, and is also a genius, but for your ears. Sorry for the follow, unfollow.
I'm so far liking the characters and presentation of this game a lot.
Morning.
Everyone in Los Angeles is mourning something. Glad to have you with us.
I don't really know what I even want to say with music. You gotta have something to say.
If anything, you're honest. And when you're honest, saying anything is something special.
So far, definitely the thing I am the most intrigued by out of everything here. The girl's wearing a black Trans Lives Matter shirt. It's a very particular kind of game, and I like it. We are O fucking K. Does that literally stand for We Are O fucking
For those
K?
just joining, we'd like to remind you of our
It's
collaboration
that's
with
amazing.
the International Rescue Committee.
More than 80
I'm very
million
much a
people
fan
are
of
uprooted
that.
by
I am
crisis
very much a
worldwide.
fan of that
That's
game.
the highest number ever recorded.
As you said, a very
The RC
particular
helps
type
people
of game.
survive, recover, and gain control of their future.
We've
A
partnered
game
with
that
the
you
Yeti
would
to offer
not
limited
see
time
presented
Wholesome
at
Direct items
any
like
other
this
type
incredible
of
3D
show
acrylic stand, as well as a t-shirt featuring games from today's event. $5 from every product
So
sold goes to the
I also
International
appreciate
Rescue
that,
Committee.
like,
If you'd like to learn more, you can visit rescue.org
when they say Wholesome Direct,
games,
they're
or
okay
follow
having
at
games
Rescue
that
Org
like
on Twitter.
focus on like real
Thanks for your
issues and
support.
real shit, and it's not just wholesome means comfy, cozy, devoid of conflict or issues or anything like that, and it's just pure happiness all the time. I appreciate that that's like they're not taking that direct to what wholesome means. They debuted that band at the Game Awards. Huh. Damn. So that they did get shown as something else then. They got shown at the fucking Game Awards. Damn. Impressive. That seems out of the ballpark of what I would expect from the Game Awards. I'm impressed. This is the most freeing design your house thing I have ever seen. The fact that you literally just grab and stretch and move stuff and place it wherever the fuck you want. I have never seen a game where you design like a house that is anywhere near that in depth. This is Jeff. This is Deborah. They're Kiwis. They're Kiwis. Kiwi, literally Kiwi. Did I miss anything important? Paralyzed. Sub Chaos. You missed a game called We Are O fucking K. And you missed 2 different photography games. Multiple have a community and develop it and talk and become friends with the people there.
Grandma.
Hi.
And we're
Grandma.
here to show you a trailer for my new game, Walk with Yaya. It's about walking your grandma around the neighborhood after she's had a scary fall, and you're trying to build her confidence back up. What did you think about the trailer, Gaga?
It was good.
If your grandma likes something, that means it's good.
They really try to make this hit a whole different level when they showed literally Yaya, like, right before showing this. Unless Yaya is grandma
I'm
in a
Cédric
specific
Dalouche,
language and not
the
that
art
specific
director
name.
of Un Je ne sais quoi, working with Humanimation on a watercolor adventure, Dordogne. Dordogne follows Mimi,
So they had a
a
flashback
young
'cause they
woman
skipped the
revisiting
trailer.
her childhood memories through puzzles and letters that her grandmother left for her. Everything in Dordogne is hand-painted on paper before being brought to life in game. Through the adventure, you will help Mimi build her journal with the
It's
photos,
good art
sounds,
stuff.
and
It's
words you will
full-on
find.
actual watercolor paint.
Before
Impressive.
long, Mimi's journal will be full of memories of the summers she will have
It's
spent
not a
with
direct
her
name, probably
grandmother
some
in Dordogne.
nickname. I was
A
just like, I know
nostalgic
there's like
adventure, Dordogne is brimming with feeling and heart.
a lot of
Mimi see
languages
once again
have
through the
words
eyes
for
of the
family
little girl
members
who
that are like.
marveled at everything when Dordogne launches later this year.
But
on
I want to
PC
say Italian
and
is like
Nintendo
Donon
Switch.
is
We can't wait to show you more.
grandfather or something like that.
That was gorgeous.
I could be getting a
Yeah, I
couple
got
of
little
parts of that wrong,
chills
and
watching
definitely the
that. That was
pronunciation.
so
was cool,
nice.
but stuff like that.
It's like
and I'm
you
just
get to
like,
take
is Yaya
pictures, but
a
also,
word like that?
you know how when you have childhood memories and sometimes there's like sounds that you really like, and I like
Right.
you get to like also use sounds in your scrapbook. That's really, really cool.
Neck refuses to crack, and I'm very annoyed at it. How dare it not crack? Lizard! Lizards are adorable. They're so cute. Does anyone else that like live anywhere where they get the tiny little skink lizards? Like the lizards that grow maybe to be this long or so, and they're just tiny little ones and they just run around everywhere? You get those on my balcony like all the time and they're so adorable. And then whenever my cat sees them, just sits in the cage, it's on the balcony, just looking at them and cat is very convinced that he's a hunter. I'm sold on this game. You're a little lizard running around solving puzzles. I'm sold on this game so hard. The Gecko Gods! I'm so sold on the Gecko Gods! Me waiting for Monster Hunter Stories 2 info this Monday. Are we going to get a Monster Hunter 1 port announced? It's kind of weird to me that we haven't heard anything about that. I'm sure it was like that. Are you sure that lizard is not a gecko? I'm not 100% convinced. I'm not 100% convinced that it's not a gecko.
In Tasamachi, behind
the
the Twilight,
I feel like
Yukumo in her journey to repair her beloved
your view of
airship
the
in a
stream is
mysterious
like
silent
several
town.
seconds behind mine. Because on mine you said, are you sure it's not a gecko? Like 30 seconds after it said gecko. Still an adorable lizard. I love the aesthetic of this town in this game. This is cool.
Meet the Nezu tribe and unravel secrets when Tasamachi releases on consoles in 2021.
Just a cool looking town in that. I like it.
I like
Pussy.
running around as a fox.
Or that.
Nature's better when you're a fox.
Novels, of course. My personal favorites are Austen and Eliot.
Wholesome
I live
games.
to see the smiles of
By that
others.
we mean lesbians.
That includes yours.
Easy! I like to win.
Juliet, by the way. Juliet.
Love dinosaurs!
The mornings that Tommy and I eat
Tries to go by so
breakfast
fast that
together
the time you
are
type
my
anything, we're already past it. It is so fast paced. It is so fast paced. By the way, Juliet for life. I will not have anyone say otherwise in chat. Juliet for life. Witchy life story. Make potions. John's a dick. Fuck Sean. We're Sean haters in chat here. I am wondering if it's possible. With how fast paced this is, will we have more games shown off in this direct than everything else I'm watching combined? With how fast paced it is, I think that's realistically within the realm of possibility.
An enchanted kingdom that's jam-packed full of magic, mystery, and the many friends
Also,
you'll meet along the way in this
Cupcake
cozy,
Warriors.
turn-based RPG.
So a lot of them were anthropomorphic. These ones are cupcakes. Battle cakes. There's just no breathing room ever.
It used to be such a great spot.
Like, if I want to go through the list, I will need to just go to the website and look at everything. Because I'm not going to remember. I don't remember what 5 ago was. Even though that was 2.5 minutes.
You'd have to go out there and clean up the joint.
Fair.
Get some new furniture and remodel everything. And even after all of that, you'd still need to take care of the critters, dredge the swamp, and throw out all the garbage. Oh, and you probably should
Good thing
do
they have that
something
website.
about
Yeah, it's
whatever's
definitely
lurking
needed.
out there.
Because it's so fast. Bear and breakfast. I'm in it just for the name. Bienvenue a Phoenix. Just high effort art style. Just like, if you want to make anything with an art style like this, it's gonna take you fucking 4 weeks to make any form of asset for this. God damn. Holy shit. It's probably the case with most of these, honestly. Passepartout 2, The Lost Artist. French pronunciation, so I'm hoping I'm getting that right. We need to go piece by piece and write down the wanted ones. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely look at a list afterwards, because there's a number here that I want to keep an eye out for, and I don't remember what they are. Because there's just been so many. I got a frog! Oh, I like the frog. Does anyone like my frog? You like my frog? Yay! Someone likes the frog! Jesus! Okay. Okay. Sally. Jesus. Looked like one thing and then it pulls out. By the way, the whole thing takes place on an airship. It's like, wait, what? Is Lucid...
Hi, I'm Evalia, member of the co-op Lucid Tales.
Okay, I was about to say, is Lucid Tales and Sally? Okay, I was about to say, did they actually give us a game that was just the logo on a black screen? That was the entire thing for that one game.
In Rainbow Billy, you start your journey in Star Harbor, a peaceful island in the world of imagination. Until suddenly, the Leviathan awakes from his slumber and curses the world to black
returns
and
to
white.
devour the world. No!
Along with Billy's sidekicks, Rodrigo and Friendship, they embark on an epic journey to recolor every island, solve puzzles, and complete various trials in order to befriend colorless creatures, like Eggins. By confronting these creatures and showing empathy to understand what they're going through, their missing colors are revealed, and with the help of your friends, they're fully restored to their whimsical selves.
So you do battle by convincing them, don't be a dick, be happy, and then they're like, hey, no, I'm happy, and I'm a friend.
Take care of your new friends by
Needs
feeding
more
them
sales?
jellyfish to strengthen your bond.
If the end goal of Sally isn't the ship is just filled to the fucking brim with sails everywhere.
World to us. Thanks for watching.
Yo, unpacking, let's go! Fuck yes!
Unpacking is a game about taking possessions out of boxes and learning about someone's life over a series of moves.
This is, made by which game? People who make Assault Android Cactus, a game I fucking
You're not living by yourself this time, so it's up to you to figure out how to fit in.
The whole idea of the game is you unpack, like, boxes to put together someone's room, and as you do that, just by the stuff they've gotten, like what you unpack from that is how you learn about them.
With a focus on creativity.
This is...
Cook freely with a wide range of ingredients and explore plating styles in various traditional...
Talking about overlap of cozy, wholesome indie games, that is the second game that we've seen that is cooking a pot of food on top of a gas-powered portable stove. That's the second one that we saw. Speaking of overlap in wholesome, cozy indie games. Like... at least like the picture-taking games were different in concept. I mean, that just seems like it was... like, even to the point where it's strictly both gas-powered. And I think they both had the word pod in the title. I'm kind of hoping they're made by the same dev and one's a sequel or something, or like the successor to the other one, because they're made by two completely different companies. I feel like maybe they should have picked one to not be in this. So I was too busy talking about Superpod to actually focus on Cloud Jumper. Sorry, Cloud Jumper.
Teacup is a wholesome narrative adventure with a focus on exploration and non-linear progression.
I don't think you need to put the word wholesome in any of these games to describe what they're like.
Help a small and shy frog on her journey to find the ingredients she needs for her tea party.
I think this is the second game about going around gathering ingredients
I'm
to
Zach,
make different types of tea.
and we're the co-founders of Bunny Hug. After the initial overwhelming response to Moonglow Bay, we've seen a wonderful community grow and made many new friends.
Speaking of friends, we wanted to share with the Wholesome community a sneak peek into the friendship system of the fishing towel that is afraid to fish.
Hey, new art style. Voxel art. I think this is the first voxel one that we've seen for this. seen to create different town. It's literally be friends with people around the town, but do that by crafting together different recipes now, as opposed to like farming and stuff. I feel like. Again, I'm not shitting on any of the games individually. That's not what I'm here to do. The games are still all cute and like, even if I'm not personally into it, many of the games here do seem like, if you are the type of person who enjoys like those forms of games, they'll be in it for you. It's more so just
Paparazzi is a game
when you
about
put them
taking
all
photos
together.
of cute dogs.
There's yet another photography game. But this one's about specifically dogs.
Explore the world and find all the pups.
Again,
Like
it's when you put together specifically a Wholesome Direct, and you have so many of them where their core concept overlaps so much. It's like again, it's not me shitting on any of the individual games. It's not me shitting on it's not me trying to say indies are unimaginative or anything like that. Look at AAA games and how they're all the same fucking open world survival crafting fucking shit for the past like 6 years or so.
Dreams by planting new trees, placing objects, and bringing animals to the archipelago.
Like, this is not me trying to say that they're not creative. It's not me trying to say that they're bad games or anything like that. It's more so just when you focus a direct purely on wholesome indie games, you get this overlap. And it makes it hard for them to each individually stand out as something special. Because they're all
Witchery Academy
so
is a life sim where you play as a wizard apprentice. Train your magical skills by attending classes.
And again, it's another game about being a witch,
Don't forget to
crafting
take care
together
of your garden too.
potions, and another game with farming.
You'll meet other apprentices and explore the academy.
I mean, come on. Like, out of all of the,
spend time bonding
this one
with your
looks
spirit companion.
out of the farming ones and the wizards making potions ones, which I think this is 3 or 4. Although I think there was only one other one where it was the focus, but I think we saw at least another 1 or 2 where that was part of it. Out of all the ones that I've seen that are in that variety, that one looks the cutest and most interesting to me personally. But it's just when you put them all together into a themed direct, they just can't really stand out on their own. So it's just like, if I'm into that type of game, how would I know which one of those to go for? How do I know which one of those to like look more into
island, you are tasked
learn
with running
about
your very
like
own
that.
shop and befriending the local prehistoric animal villagers, the paleo folk.
When there's so much overlap that they do start blurring together, and I'm not sure of the specifics
Craft
of
items,
like
customize
what
your
makes
shop
each
and
one its
character,
own
and expand the village to meet the needs of your paleo
It's like you can have
folk
2
neighbors.
games that are similar genres, even have similar core concepts, and be completely different type of games to play that you might like one and not like the other one as much. Animal Crossing with both dinosaurs. To be fair, I'm super into that concept. The dinosaurs are super cute. And virile. And that one's cute as hell.
One last time, we'd like to talk about our collaboration with the International Rescue Committee.
The IRC is one of the only organizations that works across the entire
And a big part of this definitely seems to be
immediate relief to millions whose
if
lives
you
have
have
been
an
shattered by
indie game
conflict,
and you want it to be
disaster,
featured
and
here
climate change,
and it's wholesome, we'll
helping
do it.
refugees to rebuild their lives
Regardless
once
of how
they've
many
found
there are. Like,
We've
this has
partnered
been
with the
so
Yeti to
fast-paced
offer
because
some
there has
limited
been
time
so
Wholesome
many
Direct merch,
games that
like
they're
this
here
incredible
to show
3D
off.
acrylic stand, as well as a t-shirt featuring games from
But
today's
that's the
event.
thing that has led to this overlap.
from every
I
product
do appreciate that
sold
they
goes to the
constantly talk about
International
how
Rescue Committee.
about the
If you'd
charity
like to
work
learn
though, and
more,
stuff like
you can
that.
visit
Important shit that we do not see
rescue.org/wholesomegames or
Do
follow
not see it other,
@rescue.org on Twitter. Thank you.
shows and stuff like that. Hi, sup? My name is Woodo. So happy to see you. Oh, thank you. Low barrier of entry is likely a big part of it. Well, it's like none of them are strictly I wouldn't say any of the things here look bad or anything like that. There's a lot where it's just like there are certain types of wholesome games that I don't like, but like when it comes to your farming type of games and stuff like that, or like have a village of people and get to know each other kind of thing, My thing is just like, I like Animal Crossing because of its intricacies. If it doesn't have those intricacies, I probably won't like it. And if it does have them, then I'm just like, so it's Animal Crossing again. Kind of thing. Like, I'm not someone who loves those games so much that I can play all of them that come out and everything like that. Like, but if you are into them, then like this is super for you and everything like that. But yeah, not bad. But like, it wouldn't get a spot in Nintendo Direct or anything. A big part of the Nintendo Direct stuff just seems to be a level of like polish and art style and stuff that goes into it. Like, does it look like does the visual presentation of it be something that Nintendo wouldn't be annoyed to be like lined up with their other games? Which really comes down to how much skill you've had as a developer over working how long, how much money you're willing to throw into the project, how many people you've got who can be dedicated to that type of polish and stuff like that. And in some cases, for their indie stuff, how unique the idea is. Something like Creature in the World, while also visually very polished because it runs at a very smooth frame rate, consistent frame rate with having smooth and slick animations and stuff like that. It's a pinball action game. It's completely different.
Frog Song is a heartfelt adventure where it's okay to be small.
More of the reason why Nintendo would be willing to show that off. It's late, I'll come back as it is in the morning. Good night. Bye, Chaos.
Talk to cute froggy characters and protect yourself from monsters on your journey to prove that you can be a hero too.
Oh shit. Blood Moon rises. Holo frogs start approaching.
It's almost time to say goodbye.
Before we go, we'd like to share even more wholesome games coming your way this year and beyond.
I've lost
These are going to go by
games
fast, so don't forget to visit wholesomegames.com.
I've lost count of how many there are. I feel like the answer is a fucking lot. Lego! Lego's here? Okay. I've got to say the visual presentation of that is just like, that is some of the best Lego visual presentation I've ever seen, like even compared to other Lego games. It like takes the whatever the type of garden thing that what's it called? Captain Toad's based on, and makes Lego dioramas out of that, while just having like a lot of movement in its Lego, which normally Lego is very static kind of thing. So look at this, Power Washer, like that's a completely different type of game. It's just like wholesomeness by just enjoying the ability to clean with a power washer. Something very different than the other stuff that we've seen here. And it's one of the ones that gets put into the highlight reel. That being said, I feel like the entire thing we're watching is a highlight reel. I'll say something like this, like unique platforming mechanics. Of like having two different entire types of vision of how to do your platforming and stuff like that. I feel like I'm getting some of the more unique and mechanical stuff in this highlight reel at the end, considering we had 2 games about cooking pots of soup on a portable gas top oven. That's cute looking food though. Outbound Ghost. Pet the dog! Literally show it off in the trailer. You can pet the dog! So something like the Outbound Ghost, like the concept of that, like I'm intrigued enough to like to look into that more. Truffle pigs. Game about searching for truffles. That wasn't a truffle they found, but you know, close enough. Fossil corner. Ooh. Just turn the fossil idea from Animal Crossing and turn it up to 1,000,000. That thing's adorable. I'm not sure what it was, but it was adorable. So it's adorable. All the animals are adorable. Donut Factory. Puzzle solving Donut Factory. Puzzle solving Donut Factory. Hey, Pico. More crafting, fetching style things. Looking at the site, 76 games. Fucking Christ. The thing is, if you turn around to me and say, well, which one shouldn't have been shown to have the other one stand out more, I can't make that decision, but still, it's like... That being said, that animal did have a transflex scarf, so that one gets to stay. Learn Japanese with photography? That's a cute idea for a, that's an adorable idea for, like, a photo game. You take photos and stuff and, like, it's a whole game's about learning Japanese. Build your own little robot cars and creations? See, I wish this stuff got more of a highlight in the rest of it, because... Like, the more unique stuff I feel like is just being put together at the end here, rather than being the stuff that got the focus during the rest of it. Co-open? Is this about running a co-op shop? Trespassing? That's cool. Ska music starts playing. Cat Cafe Manager. I literally mentioned that like multiple times today, but this one literally just has the name Cat Cafe Manager. Game director story. They all look like they were getting very angry at the reviews online. And they mentioned Crunch there. The only time we will see Crunch ever mentioned in the entirety of E3. Fuck yeah. Creature kind. I want to beat the crap out of hot boys and hot girls. And Trolly McTrollface on a laptop. Maybe that one I want to beat the crap out of. I want to beat the crap out of them. Fire tonight. What did I do? I'm sorry, but I can't help but look at that sprite that was there and just think of Control-Alt-Delete. Which I feel like is very mean to say, but that was the immediate vibes that I got. If the idea is like surviving in a city as it burns to the ground, I mean, I can get behind the idea of that.
And that brings us to the end of our program. Remember to visit wholesomegames.com for links to every game in the show.
Huh.
As an indie developer myself,
there was a game that I
can
thought
say
was
for
shown
certain
here because I
that
saw
just
them
a
mentioning
follow
on
or wish list
Twitter
can make
today.
all the difference.
Maybe they just mentioned it on Twitter today as part of it. Fuck it, why not?
But it wouldn't be a real showcase without one last
I don't know.
surprise. So
I don't know. Go to sleep.
We hope you'll love.
I'll go to sleep after Returnal. No, not after. Quite a while after Returnal. Quite a while after Returnal. Huh. I guess they just mentioned on Twitter the other game that I was thinking of because it was part of Wholesome's, like, it's alongside Wholesome stuff. No, but they mentioned, it got mentioned on a IGN article. Maybe it was in a different direct. Or something. Huh. I'm gonna bring it up on the twat. To show it off then. I'll show it off on the twat then. Because I thought it was mentioned on one of these. Unless it's after this. Huh. I am now confused because this game was mentioned on IGN. Maybe it came from, maybe it was here and it went by so fast I missed it. This is very possible. Oh, that's okay. I'm now seeing it here. They weren't part of Wholesome Direct. It was part of the Guerrilla Collective thing as a whole. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I'm bringing it up on screen. This is Kitsune Tales. Can I get Can I get a YouTube video for this instead? Do they have this on YouTube? I don't know. It's Kitsune Tales, though. It's terrible Twitter quality, but it's Super Mario Brothers 3 where you play as a lesbian cat girl. Like, it's literally like just like the inspiration is Super Mario Brothers 3 gameplay, but you play as a lesbian cat girl. This game better not have anything wholesome in it. How's this not wholesome? Look, you're a little fox snowman. You play as a lesbian fox girl. Super wholesome. Look at them! Look how cute they are! Look how cute they are! How's that not wholesome as shit? Okay, so that was part of Guerrilla Collective. Well, this one I want to talk about. Kitsune Tales. It's super adorable and cute. And you may have heard of the game. This is made by Kitsune Games, which is now funny because they're now doing a game that's Kitsune Tales. They did Mid-Boss, a dungeon exploring game where you play as like a low-level imp and you're stealing other characters' powers. The game fucking rules. I'm terrible at it. They've got Lore Finder, which is like full-on eldritch horror, but queer and not racist. Metroidvania. I backed that one on Kickstarter. But the reason that they've... Well, I don't know if it's the sole reason, but after they made a different game and released it for free, and it got quite popular and quite a lot of plays, they're now making this as a full game for Kitsune Tales. They made, you may have heard of it, because it got spread around quite a lot around last year's election season, Super Bernie World. The Super Mario Brothers 1 gameplay, where you play as Bernie Sanders. So you may have heard that one, but yeah, this is... again, I think the idea is that did well, so now they're making a full game out of like that style of gameplay and stuff. But yeah, now they're doing Kitsune Tales. Eldritch horror but queer. Yeah, no, that is exactly the way to describe Lore Finder, and it's like Metroidvania style gameplay, like 2D room by room explore and stuff like that. I know the reason, but it's still funny to say out loud. It's awesome. It's awesome. Eldritch horror but queer. It works out well. But, okay. So this was part of Guerrilla Collective, not Wholesome Game Showcase. I'm just showing it off on its own at the end, because I want it to be a part of it. And you should, like, wishlist this / buy it when it comes out and stuff like that. Because it's Super Mario Brothers 3, but you play as a lesbian cat girl and her girlfriends. So I feel like I don't need to do much to sell it to people who are the type of people who watch my content more than that. But that is it for the Wholesome Games Direct. Again, there's a lot of games on here that I definitely want to look into and keep an eye out for and stuff like that. We are O-fucking-K, which I'm going to assume that's what that stands for. That is definitely the highlight of the show for me. That shit looks amazing. Again, a lot of the games here look cool. I think a lot of the games would be cool if you're more into those type of games than I am. Like, the last indie game showcase that Nintendo had was, like, a shit ton of actiony as shit games. And I'm just like, wow, that one's for me. Where this one is, like, it's clearly less for me, but it's still good. I would just have issues with the way that this was presented. Because with the amount of games that ended up overlapping in so many ways, it is hard to tell what's what. Like, do keep in mind, any of the criticisms that I mentioned in this is about the presentation being confusing for, like, just really making a lot of the games kind of blur together and not be super distinct about what they actually are in of themselves, because there is just a lot of overlap in the stuff that they do. But that is it for the Wholesome Games Direct. If you're watching this live on the Twitch, tune in tomorrow. There'll be Square Enix and the Xbox plus Bethesda one. I'll try and do Square Enix live. It's at a reasonable hour where I could possibly do it, because it's 5 in the morning as opposed to 2 in the morning. Which does mean that after the Square one, I'll do the Xbox one. Even though the Xbox one happens first, I'm going to do Square first so I can do it live, and then I'll do the Xbox one after that. That's the plan. And then after that is like, sorry, not Microsoft, Nintendo and Capcom at some point, which also won't be live because they're way... Well, no, the problem with Capcom is that it happens like half an hour before I start work, so I can't do that one live because it's actually too late, which is annoying. And then Nintendo's 2 in the morning, and I can't do that, so I'll once again do that one not live. But that is the plan for the rest of E3 this year. And I'm not doing the others. Devolver Digital, I don't need to do a presentation on. Ubisoft, it seems like it was a good thing that I didn't do that one, and all of the other stuff is just like for a full React thing, it's just not really worth it, not for me. But yes, thank you so much for watching. Kitsune Tales, lesbian fox girl. That one you should look into. So until next time, this is Version2 signing out.